Hey guys, the Quack45 here, and today I am a surgeon. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Yeah, welcome to Surgeon Simulator. You've probably heard of this game, but I decided that I might as well play it, because I don't believe I have before. So yeah, I'm going to play it right about now. So, the game is controlled. I will go over the controls real quick. You use the mouse to move the hand around. Hold down the right mouse click, and then move the mouse around. That controls the rotation of the hand. Hold left click, and the hand lowers, and hold release left click, and the hand raises. If you want to get it somewhere in between, you have to drop it down there, and then quickly press and release the left click at the right pace to hold the hand there, because there's not much of an easy way to do that. And then to control the individual fingers, by default it is A, W, E, R, space. So you can move your hand around, do this, flip people off. And the way the game works is basically you move the hand around and grip things. The game requires, in order to grip something, we'll demonstrate with this phone, which is ringing. In order to grip something, the game requires a the thumb and at least one finger onto the object, and that will successfully grip it. So, it is a surgeon simulator, of course, not a desktop simulator, although that would be fantastic, and this basically is one, just a quite crazy one. Also, notice the whiteout. I love that. Little details, little details. Nothing on the back of that, that diploma at all. No, you saw nothing. Alright, so I have played this a fair amount. And we will go with, so it starts with a normal operating theater. We'll just do the heart transplant in that one. And then it has an ambulance, and it has a space one. Then it has a Team Fortress 2 one. And then it has another space one, which I will probably get into unless the video ends up being too long. Knowing how well or how badly I do on that space one, I will not be completing it if I manage to complete the other ones anyway. So yeah. You start out, you have this dude here. He has no name, but you can call him whatever you want to. He's just sitting here, and he has a slight problem somewhere with his heart, in this case. So what you want to do is tear out all of his guts and everything inside of him and replace the heart. So you start out with these ribs on top. You have to get rid of those. So to get rid of them, you have many options. You have a radio that you can smack him over the head with, or not over the head, but over the ribs. You have this drill. It turns on when you grip it. You have this hammer. You have this bone saw, and you have this drill, which also turns on when you grip it. There's also this one over here, unless it's not on this map. Oh yeah, I guess not. I'll show you that later. Or I won't be able to, but it's a laser basically. So my favorite weapon of choice is the this guy over here, that bone saw. But I'm actually going to use this one, so, just for the speed purposes, considering I have to explain how these things work. So yeah, you just grip it, and then you can rotate it around like this, and then you have those scalpels here. Those scalpels are your best friend. All right, so basically, my strategy is to just jab the hammer into that gap in the ribs, and completely tear it apart. It works about 60% of the time. It works every time, to quote what I believe was Napoleon Dynamite. I don't quite remember. Oh, come on, you little shithead. Get your ass out of there. Yeah, it's a little bit glitchy of a game. Not nearly as glitchy as many games. Okay, so this, what I'm doing here is, he has a certain amount of blood, and if that blood gets down to 0, you're fucked. And, yeah, he has a loss rate when you cause damage to him, which is at 1 milliliter per second right now, although it apparently is, like, nothing. So I think it's a decimal. So he has a total amount of blood. If you get the more blood you have by the end, the higher your score is. And obviously, if you run out of blood, he dies. And then up to the right of that is the loss rate, which is basically how much blood he's losing per second, apart from you just damaging him with things itself, which causes blood loss. So basically, I just tore out the ribs. That tore out a lot of the blood, but also brought it up to a 6 milliliter per second flow rate. And to counter that, I use that green syringe right there to stop the blood flow, or at least almost entirely. We'll just put this liver over here. Have that with dinner later. And basically that will indeed deal with the blood loss. And one thing to note is that when you touch the green scalpel, I will show you in just a second. Fuck it, just put that one there. When you touch the green scalpel, or at least the needle of it, with your hand, boom, you're on drugs now. But there is luckily an option to save yourself from this. That Mr. Blue syringe over there, he continues blood flow. So don't use it on this guy, but do use it on yourself, because it's quite useful when you accidentally jab yourself with the wrong one. So yeah, basically in the case of this one, you tear his heart out, and then you replace it with a new heart, which is in that box over there to the right. Of course, I'm apparently failing to grasp the scalpel, so that's not exactly fun. There we go. So yeah, that is the stomach. The stomach is used by the human body. I shouldn't have thrown that scalpel away, because I needed one. It's fine, I got another. Yes, and note the slightly glitchy method of gripping things. As I said, it just has to have the thumb and at least one finger in what the game considers to be the gripping area. And then, regardless of how that looks to a bystander, as long as the game is pleased with it, you can grip the thing. So in this case, I have a few fingers on it, and then I have the thumb, so I'm all good, even though blatantly the thumb is not on there, and should not have any manner of grip on this scalpel, but that's unimportant. What is important is the fact that I have torn the heart out, and as a result, I have cut the arteries and veins and shit to the heart. The heart is 4-chambered, I should note. Couldn't give a fuck about biology. Yeah, I got those cut and then tore them out, tore the heart out, and then now that we're done with that, you take the new heart and drop it right in there, and of course that solves it. No need to reconnect those or anything, and no issue that he only has 1,400 milliliters of blood left, considering he originally started with 5,600. That is perfectly fine. We're not concerned with that. So yeah, let's get into the ambulance one now. So that was pretty standard before. You had stuff around, and then you just had to cut him open and take his shit out. So how would they make that a little bit more challenging? Well, they put it in an ambulance. Now you may be thinking, what is an ambulance doing? I mean, it's just a normal one, but you can see out the back. Well, give it about 5 seconds. Not the slight shakiness, but that's not showing anything. Maybe 15. Just give it a few seconds. It'll happen soon enough. Oh, come on, ambulance. You're just proving me wrong now. Alright, come on. We are almost there. Should happen soon enough. Maybe I have to start operating because the game hates you. It probably does. Oh, yeah, there you go. That is a very, very good demonstration of what will occur in the ambulance. Note that everything is jumbled as all hell, and shit's everywhere, and the kidneys are already flying out. So that's fantastic. We don't want that, but there's nothing we can do about it. So we're just going to have to work with this. That is the idea behind the ambulance level. Note that we're slightly farther down the body, and as a result, the ribs are a non-issue. We still have the liver and part of the lungs that we can access, but we're more concerned about these intestines and the kidneys underneath the treasure. That is a fire extinguisher. You can also use that to break the bones. It's pretty effective, although it does have a high amount of blood loss, as would be expected. So we're just going to use a scalpel here. There's a few set cut points here on the large and small intestine. There's one. Another is over here. Another is hidden under here. And there should be one right up here, if I recall correctly. I'm not doing too well right now. Come on, buddy. Come on. I think we almost got it. Can be quite difficult to get to it. And, of course, you are probably going to be cutting him up quite a fair amount. So yeah, that is the small intestines mostly dealt with. We do have the large intestine kind of stuck in here for some reason. I guess there's nothing we can do about that. That's not too concerning to me, though. So yeah, we have the small intestines are currently flying about the ambulance. We don't care about them too much. Can we tear this out? Because I could have sworn this is cut. Nope, apparently not. Alright, let's try that again. I would like to have the large intestine out of the way. It is quite a pain sometimes. Come on, Mr. Large Intestine. No one has ever liked you. No, apparently it's not interested in that. Alright, that's fine. We'll just get to the kidney bits underneath, which are these two dark red things under here. These have gone bad. Kidneys expire every 25 years. So if you're about to turn 25, then best be ready for that. You have to buy new kidneys, because they were designed to expire every 25 years, just like any phone from a carrier. Am I right? I'm making jokes. I'm making stupid jokes, most notably. Alright, so we got one kidney out of here, and we got the large intestine dealt with. The large intestine is lovely. It's just a thing that you can swing about, and then it flies all over the place. Get that out of here. We're not too worried about that. Now, of course, the Mr. Stomach over here, he is still in the way. But the most important one is kidney number 1, which has now gone out the back. That will now be donated to the nearest organ shelter. I don't know. That's a thing now, okay? If I'm ever a entrepreneur with a ton of money, I'm going to be philanthropic, and I'm going to open a kidney shelter, or an organ shelter, where rejected organs will be safe to live. Let's get this fucking stomach out of here, because we don't want it in our life anymore. It's fine if this guy can't eat after the fact. It'll be perfectly fine. He doesn't need that. No one needs food. I mean, you don't have to be crazy to need food. Food is the greatest thing. Just saying. But you know, I think he'll be fine. We got to get this Mr. Liver out of here. Get out of here. And as a result, the kidney has been freed from its prison. And hopefully, at some reasonable hour, we can take this kidney out of the body. And as a result, we can replace it with the new, improved, better in every way kidneys as seen on TV. Alright, come on, you little shithead. Alright, so, I like this. Where's the plastic spoon? There's sometimes a plastic spoon. I believe there's one on this map, and it's quite useful for getting shit out of here. Those are a bunch of cotton swabs. They look quite cool when they're flying. I think we can get it this way. Yep, we got the kidney. Get out of here. And now, of course, Mr. Lid over here. Y'all get out of my way. And there's currently a kidney flying around, and 2 other new ones. So let's take these new kidneys. Bonesaw, get out of here. You are not welcome here. We don't serve your kind. Get out. That'll be perfectly safe now that it's flying out the back of a moving vehicle. That is a non-issue. That's a pen, not a kidney. Contrary to popular belief, pens and kidneys are, unfortunately, not very similar. The pen may be mightier than the sword, but the pen is not mightier than the kidney. Because we need the kidney, unlike the appendix, which is currently on the large intestine that's either out the back door or somewhere in this ambulance. Oh, come on, you little bastard. There we go, I like that. That's what I like to see. That is not what I like to see, actually. You have disappointed me. You have dishonored your family. Alright, get your ass in there. Nope, that is not what you were supposed to do. You are the worst, kidney. This is why no one likes you. Then again, you're not as hated as the appendix, so there's that. Cool. That is a surgery successful. Not a good surgery, but it'll get the job done. And finally, we have space. We will do the brain transplant. You may notice that I only have a D on there, whereas with everyone else I have B's or A's or A++'s. Brain surgery ain't so easy. Not to say that the other is easy, but still, comparison to brain surgery, those other ones are a piece of cake. Okay, that is not what I wanted at all. Alright, so we'll do this. Just cut him open. Just slice along. Oh crap, that's not what I wanted to happen. Go on, you little shithead. I should have bone fragments everywhere. This is brilliant. Ah, come on. There we go. Now we've torn his head off of the, not grippy. I was about to say grippy things. Those are not grippy things. I don't even know what the word I was looking for was. Those, things that allow it to stay in place. You know? Nah, I'm saying. Okay, the brain is having a slight freak out. Nope, I just threw away that scalpel. I didn't need it. It's fine. Let's just look at this for a lovely second. That is perfectly safe. He has 400 milliliters of blood left. That will be perfectly fine. Hello, Mr. Green Scalpel. Or, not Scalpel. Mr. Green Syringe. That is one of the major concerns of this level, is the fact that the green syringe is flying everywhere. And so is the blue one, and as a result, you cannot always find the blue one, and you need it. So, that's something to be concerned about. Note this, though. Boop. 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 Nope, that was wrong. Yeah, that's a little secret there. If you want to find out what that is, look it up. And this guy is fucked. Well, that was probably my most successful surgery in the world, you know? I think that was pretty good. That was a pretty tame death. Let's try and get something a little bit crazier. So, let's use this Mr. Hammer over here. Alright, let's just aim it entirely wrong. Oh, that actually was pretty damn effective. It got off like most of his skull in one fell swoop. Let's just gently coax this one out of the way. And then we will tear the brain out of its cage. Boom! And now we need something to cut it with. Alright, let's just throw some shit around. Oh no, this is not what I wanted. Alright, so we have this this brain sitting here, and we have sharp objects flying around. Including that, I think that's the blue one. Yeah, it is! The blue one increases the bleeding rate of people, so it's useful for you, not so useful for the patient. Alright, here's a plan. So considering this is the only one I appear to have available, we will use the bone saw to cut the brainstem. Okay, contrary to what was expected. Who would have thought that maybe taking a bone saw, which is currently rotating with quite a high speed with tooth gear, or with teeth on the front of it, would be a bad idea to make contact with the brain, or to come into contact with the brain. I mean, that just seems like a fantastic idea to me, you know? That's just, like, incredible. This is why I'm not a doctor, of course. It's because I'd be too good, you know? I'd be too fantastic. And they'd all fire me because I took all their jobs. Okay, so we need the Mr. Green over here, quite sharpish. Otherwise, this guy is fucked, to put it politely. Oh, come on, bitch. It's fine. We'll just speed up the process to show you the activity, the possibilities that may occur with the... Nope! Here we go. This is what can happen with Mr. Blue. We'll just stab the brain. That'll be perfectly fine. The frontal lobes, they are quite resistant, I hear. Ugh! 29. Let's see what record we can make. 40. Pretty good. I saw 40. I think we got some more in the end, but I could not see it. So that is unimportante. Right, let's try and actually do this properly, you know? That could be quite a good plan. Alrighty then. So everything flies around here, and that is why it's quite difficult to do this level. Because shit's everywhere, and if you move your hand around, oh, suddenly you hit a glass vial. And then it starts a chain reaction, and there's pills out of the pill bottle that start sending everything everywhere. And then your arm itself sends everything everywhere. And then his skull sends everything everywhere. So, yeah, that is exactly what happens every single damn time. Oh, Mr. Green. And now you're over there. There's a scalpel, though. I could use this to sever the brainstem. Alright, let's give this a second. Very, very, very slow 180-degree flip, which is an achievement in this. That is a reference to Bergerbolt, one of the most fantastic YouTube channels out there. Far superior to mine in every single way. So, the nice thing about the brain surgery is that once you have that brainstem severed, it's real easy. Once you, basically, in the case of the brain surgery, once you're inside the skull, that shit's easy. But the difficulty comes in getting inside of the skull, of course, because there is a lot of bone there that you have to sever and open and cut and shit. And it's not the best thing in the world. So, yeah. Yeah, that was not my most fantastic thing. What was I gonna say? I don't even know. Right, 2 secrets that I have available. I'll give myself another 5 minutes on the video. So what do we want to do? This should be pretty good if you haven't seen what the game is. Actually, no, there's a secret code. Actually, it'll show you it anyway. Never mind. It's fine. We will, just go ahead and put this in, because this is a pretty damn good idea of just how crazy this game can get, excuse me. Oh, 4948. I have that memorized at this point. Oh, note this super fancy keypad. Given how the rest of the controls of the game are, typing in numbers, not the best. But that's to be expected considering how awkward the rest of the game is. And that's kind of by design, you know. That is exactly what they wanted to do. Okay, so just look away for a second, hide your eyes. You don't need to see what we're operating on. It's an alien! And what operating tools do we have? Oh, quite a lot of them. Yes, there is a lot of operating tools available. That is why this one's fantastic. Robaloras, I forget what that is. That's going to be an issue. Hey, Cube Trangifier is that thing over there. I think this is the Berger Spolix. Robaloras might be that purple one. So let's get this slightly less than orthodox weapon. Oh, I don't know, surgical tool, I meant to say. Let's put it to work. Or at least try to, because it's quite shit at what it does. Yeah, no, not the best. Alright, that's fine. So that's just going to sit there for a while. With the centripetal or centrifugal forces, I'm not really sure what is what. That is going to go everywhere now. I have made one of the biggest mistakes in my life. Oh no, it's going under, it's fine. Goodbye! Alright, let's give this one a shot. I've never really used this one either. That's because it's shit, of course. But, we'll try it out. Nope! Apparently won't. It has rejected us. Sup, loser? Get your ass over here. Enter my grip. And start cutting things. I know what it does, but I've never actually used it for anything legitimate. There we go. So, yeah, how this is effective, I don't know, but maybe it is. We'll just try it out. It appears to just smack against them gently, removing about 200 milliliters of blood or something like that. Something to that extent. I actually quite like it, but it's not very good for the blood levels. That's pretty interesting. Alright, so the Mr. Spinny Death Star, Ninja Star version 2.0 is sort of flying around. And this thing, it's alive, I should say. If you sever it incorrectly, it will start complaining and saying that you ruin its life. So you gotta sever it real gently, real gently. Okay, let's see if we get it right. No, it's displeased. So yeah, if you set it for that correctly, it won't be flying around, but right now it is. So there's that. Oh, son of a bitch, you're kidding. I cut the wrong place, that's fine. Just need another scalpel. There's plenty over here. Kaboom. And we'll just get these little blue guys out of the way. There's 1, there's 2, and finally 3. Finally 3. Finally 3. Finally 3. Come on, buddy. Finally 3. There we go. Now cut him out of here. Sever his life support. Like you were a doctor who was told to sever life support by the family, or by his own will. Not that there's any issue with that. I'm making a joke, and some jokes are a little bit more than controversial. I wouldn't say that's one of them. That would be maybe controversial at best, or at worst. All right, cut the bones. Ugh, cut them up. Cut them up good. Bones are a nuisance. Our bodies do not need them. Oh, he wants a high five. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. No, no, no. That's not how it works. I know you're an alien and you're unfamiliar with our culture, but this is not how high fives work. Okay. High five! High five! Yeah, sure, just put it over there. As long as it's out of my way for the operating theater. I am the doctor. Well, actually, no, I'm a doctor. I'm not the doctor. That's quite a different thing. Alright, we're gonna go based off the idea that this is indeed the Rabaloras. Hoping it is. The names of all of these organs are based off of the names of YouTubers who played this game when it was early. So, yeah. Hopefully this is the Rabaloras. Otherwise, I'm fucked. And I'm out of a job as well. The only in-game way to learn what these are is by just failing, which I appear to have done here. I don't feel like fixing my errors, though. So, and this video's been about 30 minutes anyway. So, with that failure on surgery, let's head back, and we'll just leave this alien here to die. It's fine. With that surgery complete failure, we will just put something on here for the background. How about this this advertisement? Not being paid to do this. Please do. That'd be fantastic. Boom. Oh, come on. You gotta try harder. Okay. That is not natural. That's not how floppy drives work. There we go. Alright, we lost the controls forever. That's fine, though. Ooh, Surgeon Simulator Touch. It's like Surgeon Simulator, only worse in every way because it's on touch. But yeah, anyway. That was Surgeon Simulator. I am a terrible surgeon. But anyway, at least I got most of them done. I mean, maybe technically I am a pretty fantastic surgeon. I got A's, B's, A's, A pluses, A's, and we'll just ignore that last grade. So yeah, that was Surgeon Simulator. I highly recommend it. It's like $10 or something. You probably heard of it by now. If you haven't, then you live under an extremely large rock. I have made this joke many times. If you have managed to not know most of the games that I've been playing recently, you live under a really large rock. I need to emphasize that you need to stop going under that rock. Get out from under it, because you're stupid. Anyway, yeah. That was Surgeon Simulator. I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly enjoyed making it. Thanks for watching, and bye.